Badu.
What is it?
Don't you know? Didn't you know?
That's some onk shit.
No, that's
He knows
good
it, my fellow Wonk.
Still got it.
That's Erica Badu. You don't know Erica Badu. How'd you even make kids, bro?
What is Erica Badu?
You never know.
I'm chopped.
You're not.
Hey,
Tell him
hey,
he's not
hey.
charged.
Hey, no, you told him. You don't need to tell him.
Is this your card?
That. Oh my god.
Is this your card?
So the three of
I like
swords.
this. Let's keep talking about it.
Wait, so is this a Calum solo interview?
I have to shoot my shot here. What is the significance of the three of swords for you?
The one in Telephone Busy
Yeah.
is the mystic heart, which is you're prone to intense connection. So it could be of any kind. But Unk's album up here, I got no idea.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
It-
Yeah,
it's
why don't
kinda-
you talk about it?
Yeah, it's kind of like the double-edged sword, isn't it? It can also open doors for you. Like Telephone Busy is like also a door opening, and it's also one closing. It's a total self-reflection, seeing all impurities, seeing all possibilities.
I think that's interesting. I have a lot of really interesting, feelings and songs that I wrote on my album Side Quest too.
Yeah. I know
That are, equally as.
Just remind me of one again. Because I really want to be supportive in this situation.
Wouldn't be supportive of your little album.
Just quickly.
Oh, I missed the back row. The back row's full of trolling.
What is something that you learned about yourselves and each other through your individual projects?
Better off on my own.
I'm too giggly.
Jinx.
Double jinx.
Can't jinx under a roof, I guess, anyway, can you? That's the first rule of showbiz. Can't jinx under a roof.
I said this to Michael when he released his album. It's like almost re-meeting these guys for the first time again, because when you get into a room collectively as a whole, it's different because you're also influencing how other people are thinking as well. But this is kind of the most unfiltered versions of themselves creatively. Everything, well, most of what they did is kind of to a T how they see it. And it's honestly nice for me to just step back and just enjoy and listen to their perspective on how, we spent a lot of time together, so how they're seeing, their life over the last 15 years, how they feel, how they reflect on the relationships that they've had. And it's just nice for me to sit back and not do anything, honestly.
That's very true. There's four sides to every story. That sounded sarcastic, but I mean it.
Is there anything from your process separately that you kind of brought with you, like a way of working or something like that?
Yeah, I noticed some stuff about the way these guys work where I fit in, if that's the question. I really love intense periods of creation. I think the longer you just let it simmer and kind of bleed out a little bit, even though this process took 3 years, there was an intense period of 3 or 4 months where it really came to fruition. And I love those intense focus periods because life is so busy and so distracting and there's always so many things going on, that when we come together and we just commit to a certain amount of time focusing on Five Sauce and the music and bringing it,
I noticed we've been doing this for so long as a group, and I think I found when I was doing stuff on my own, it was very like you have to do everything on your own, obviously. Like you have to write, record, and do interviews, and all that process on your own is so taxing, and it makes you, kind of like makes you better at it. So coming back together was interesting to, I don't know, everyone's just kind of got a lot better at stuff.
Yeah, there's also stuff that you learn when you have to do it all yourself that maybe somebody else in the band kind of takes, mainly their strength or whatever, that then you learn that and you can appreciate it and, apply it to being in the band as well.
Yeah, you learn how to start in your role. Everybody has a role. It's not easily, articulated what those particular roles are. They don't have names like quarterback and forward or anything like that, but we each know what each other is good at and what our strengths are,
Since the start, we've always just kind of been aligned on equality within the group, and that's in terms of, the work that we put in, how we split things, how much we respect each other's opinions. I think that's just always been, one of our highest priorities in terms of, one of the things we want most as a band is to be around for a long time. And I think to do that, you have to have clarity on equality within the group, within a group like us. That's really important for a group like us. So I think it's just from the start, it's always kind of been like that.
Sam Lemons, you're the goofy one.
I'm the goofy.
What's something you have wanted to try and haven't done yet?
Bungee jumping.
Hot.
Walking the bridge.
Lovely.
I mean, as we get older, we obviously have interest in other stuff, and there's other horizons. I think the band not only, one of the blessings is we, say if I wanted to go to school or something, I wouldn't have to be in debt to go to school, which would be different. If I never ran the band, I would have to spend a lot of time repaying an education debt or something like that. Now I think of I could study something, I could do anything, and I'm very grateful to this band for that opportunity to have that freedom. Say if I have 3 years off or something, I'd be able to go do something with my life that isn't just music, and I feel like that's been one of the most freeing things that, but yeah, even though I only want to do music, I only want to do this still, which is refreshing to know as well.
It is nice. The band's giving us an opportunity to, if we want to do something, we can sort of, take a second and do it.
Yeah.
Which is not a lot of people have that privilege.
This newest album is going to be your shortest album.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought Calum was the shorter.
It's
No?
13 and this is 12. And then obviously you've got your
Oh.
deluxes that brings it up to
Mm-hmm.
13. When did you know it was done?
When it was mastered, I guess.
Yeah.
True.
That's
Yeah.
when we knew it was done.
I think once there's a particular cocktail of particular tempos, message, and the dynamic of the record. It's kind of like, each song fills a purpose and a responsibility, on the record, and at some point more is actually less. If you're doing more of the same thing over and over, we all know albums that, that song's great, but then they do that 7 more times and I lose interest. I think every single song, because it took years to make, has its own interesting identity and flavor that is refreshing track after track after track. And that's really what, we wanted to achieve. I wouldn't want anything on the record to sound similar over and over and over.
Have you heard the whole thing?
I haven't heard the whole thing. I've only heard the 3 that are out.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can expect every song has
Yeah.
its own, personality and
Yeah.
its own
What's your
space
favorite
that
out of
fills.
those 3?
Out of the 3, I want to say boy band, but maybe Not Okay.
Okay.
Because the first time I heard it, I was like, fucking hell, this is sick. But I've been
yeah.
literally rinsing those 3 on repeat, and you're absolutely right. It's track to track, you're like, I'm over here, now I'm over here, now I'm over here.
The album has a DNA that will probably only be visible a year down the line after it's out. I feel like we are still comprehending what it is. I look back on some of our other albums and I'm like, oh my God, we were onto something there, or we weren't onto much there.
Yeah.
But
Call her out. Who is she?
on too much.
but you look back and you go, oh, I see it now. It's hard when it's so close to your face.
What songs do you think are going to take on a different identity from this record when they are performed live?
I think boy band live would be
Yeah.
really, really fun.
Oh yeah.
Kind of the ceiling is just there's no limit to what we could do with boy band live.
Yeah.
That one will be really fun. I think Not Okay as well will be
Yeah.
super fun live. I think it's that song almost that chorus feels built for a
Yeah.
live show.
That's what all this new stuff is made for, because we've played so many shows and you really learn the flavor of a song that doesn't do well live, which a lot of people, even our fans sometimes because we have to get up there and energetically propel the song to an audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you really feel even though fans may like a particular song, we really feel when that song really might not be working live.
Yeah.
It falls flat. It's good recorded, but it's not great in a live environment. And so we're trying to get closer to just releasing things that are amazing in both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people have always said we're better live than we are recorded. And we hear that, and it's difficult in today's pop landscape to be a live rock band like us and make pop songs.
Fully.
It's really difficult. So, finding this album hopefully is the perfect mix and balance of our live, our live energy and our ability to record and reflect how good we are live in our recordings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon you could really take it there with Not Okay and like growl on the chorus. Maybe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think that'd
he
be
loves
sick.
that. Yeah.
My last question: what makes a star?
Enduring truthfulness, and this world erodes childlike things. It seems so. Being a star to me is prevailing that guy inside who was 16 that wanted to live out musical hopes and dreams is still alive. If he's still alive, then I'm still a star, But if he's dead, then I'm...
Yeah, I think at this stage, looking back, it's like, we're 15 years in. So for us to be able to adjust to the ever-changing landscape and still be shooting for the stars with our music and really, everything that we do is so has to be of a certain caliber, and I think trying to maintain that is probably our best star quality.
Because I remembered you had run down the street, Stars in Our Eyes in Unpredictable, and I was like, look at that, full circle.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Wow.
Bit cute.
Wow.
So I have the star card here.
Ooh, love that.
Wow. Is that a pick of me on the front?
I don't know who this is.
That's
Yeah,
me.
no,
This could be
that's-
anyone.
That actually is me. We'll get it
Vinyl.
again.
If I could get you all to just kind
Yeah,
of like
for sure.
draw
Yeah,
on it, write
Definitely,
on it, say
yeah.
something cute, sign it, whatever you want.